Bill O'Reilly here, Friday, October 4th, 2019. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America, and it happens almost every day. Since he announced his campaign for the presidency, Donald Trump has had a mostly hostile relationship with the national media. But if you listen to some pundits, the press is portrayed as innocent victims or righteous defenders of the First Amendment. President Trump is the bad guy. The truth is a vast majority of the media has been relentless in attacking President Trump. A recent study by the Conservative Media Research Center shows 90% of network news coverage towards President Trump has been negative since he took office. 90%. But it's not just bias. Many of the attacks on the president have nothing to do with politics. They are simply personal attacks. CNN at the forefront of the offensive against Mr. Trump. One of the network's biggest critics is Don Lemon. The host has called Donald Trump, quote, race baiter in chief, and has compared him to Adolf Hitler. CNN's Brian Stelter gushed over actor Robert De Niro as the star accused the president of being mentally ill, and hosted another guest who referred to Donald Trump as a, quote, adolescent psychopath. The insults go all the way to the upper echelons of CNN. The top guy there, Jeff Zucker, an avowed opponent of Donald Trump, recently accused the president of, quote, putting journalists' lives at risk. Over at MSNBC's Morning Joe, former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld suggested the president should be executed for treason. His statement went unchallenged by the show's hosts. Fellow MSNBC reporter Donnie Deutsch repeatedly refers to Donald Trump as an ogre. Even on Fox News, the president isn't safe from the insults. Shepard Smith frequently jabs at the president, accusing him of, quote, trading in racism and being dangerous. New York Times columnist Paul Krugman recently stated that if Trump is not put in prison, thousands of journalists will end up in jail. These are personal attacks meant to injure, not to inform. Covering the news used to be an honest industry, no longer. In a moment, the message of the day, how America has become so divided. Right back with that. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising. Experts warning a recession could happen. But pay attention to the banks. Some of them ran out of cash last Monday night and had to borrow money from the Federal Reserve. Since last week, more than $500 billion has been printed and given to the banks just so they could stay in business. Sound familiar? Remember in 2008 when the Fed had to bail out the banks? Well, it's happening again. Americans are looking for stability, and many are turning to gold and precious metals as a way to protect their savings and retirements. That's why I recommend that you contact American Hartford Gold Group now to learn more. To get you started, American Hartford Gold Group will gift you a free silver coin. No purchase necessary. All you have to do is call them. 877-444-GOLD. That's 877-444-GOLD. So please give them a call today to claim your free coin. Available for a limited time only. 877-444-4653. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. America, a divided nation. First, the stats. There are 50 governors in the USA, 23 Democrats, 27 Republicans. 100 senators, 45 Democrats, 53 Republicans, 2 independents. 435 congresspeople, 235 Democrats, 197 Republicans, 1 independent, 2 vacant seats. America has 45 million registered Democrats, 33 million registered Republicans. The rest vote independent. The country is somewhat bitterly divided over President Trump. Maybe somewhat is the wrong word. It is bitterly divided. The latest Rasmussen Daily tracking poll has 48% approving of the job the president is doing, 51% disapproving. A Gallup poll says Americans are more polarized now than ever before. I don't know about that. The Civil War was pretty polarizing. But 91% of Republicans today approve of Donald Trump's job performance. Just 5% of Democrats do. That is a great divide. The difference is political philosophy. Socialism has crept into the Democratic platform. Republicans are appalled. On abortion, the two sides will never, ever meet. On taxes, liberal Democrats want them to go up. Republican conservatives want them to go down, citing the benefits to the economy of that happening. Due process, big issue that's just arisen. Many Democrats don't want due process. They convict people in the media based on press reports. You are not, in their eyes, innocent until proven guilty. Conservatives are appalled by this. It is a tenet of the U.S. Constitution that American citizens have to be proven guilty of anything. Then there's gun control. On the right, people believe they have a right to defend themselves, even with high-powered weaponry. On the left, people are appalled about the mass murders and believe the government should control the sale of weapons. Illegal immigration, same thing. Some in the Democratic Party want open borders. Everybody come in. That appalls conservatives who say we must regulate immigration or have complete anarchy and chaos. And then there's racial politics. Most African Americans vote Democrat. And now some white liberals are saying the country is run by white supremacists, that our whole system is built on white privilege. That alienates people, divides people. And so, in October 2019, the USA is indeed as divided as it's ever been, with the possible exception of the Civil War. And that's the O'Reilly Update message. My new book, The United States of Trump, doing very well. We thank you all. And we hope you check it out. There's an excerpt on BillO'Reilly.com this weekend. Right back with something you might not know. You've been hearing about gold all over the news. Prices continue to climb. Not surprising. Experts warning a recession could happen. But pay attention to the banks. Some of them ran out of cash last Monday night and had to borrow money from the Federal Reserve. Since last week, more than $500 billion has been printed and given to the banks just so they could stay in business. Sound familiar? Remember in 2008 when the Fed had to bail out the banks? Well, it's happening again. Americans are looking for stability, and many are turning to gold and precious metals as a way to protect their savings and retirements. That's why I recommend that you contact American Hartford Gold Group now to learn more. To get you started, American Hartford Gold Group will gift you a free silver coin. No purchase necessary. All you have to do is call them. 877-444-GOLD. That's 877-444-GOLD. So please give them a call today to claim your free coin. Available for a limited time only. 877-444-4653. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. If you have traveled out west lately, you probably noticed the region's unbelievable homeless crisis. Tent cities line highway underpasses. People sleep and relieve themselves out in the open. Public drug use rampant, especially in West Coast cities. In California, the two largest towns, Los Angeles and San Francisco, spend hundreds of millions of dollars per year to combat the housing crisis with little success. This week, LA officials asked Governor Newsom to declare a state of emergency to help the 60,000 people estimated to live on the city streets. The actual number is much higher. Most are substance abusers. In LA, the city spent $600 million in 2018 to provide social services to the homeless. That's $10,000 per person. In San Francisco, officials doled out $280 million, an astounding $37,000 per homeless person. But things are only getting worse. According to data, homelessness is up 30% in LA, 45% in San Francisco in the last 2 years. So where does the relief money really go? The biggest chunk goes to housing. LA provides permanent shelters to 21,000 people per year, with the mayor planning on constructing 10,000 new units. Next, legal costs. Researchers say a single person can generate more than $10,000 in court fees, fines, police overtime. Finally, healthcare. Tens of thousands of homeless fill emergency rooms each night with issues like gunshot wounds, drug overdoses, schizophrenia, and disease. Those arrested for public intoxication are taken to California hospitals, treated, released, all at the taxpayer expense. But here's something you might not know. The West Coast's out-of-control homeless problem is worst in Seattle. Officials in the Emerald City shell out $1 billion a year to help 10,000 homeless people. That's $100,000 a person, nearly twice the median household income in the USA. Crazy. The solution to this is forced substance rehabilitation. Back after this. It's an uncertain world out there, you know that. Disaster can strike at any time. So you need to be prepared to protect yourself and your family. One way to do that is with freeze-dried food. It tastes good. It's healthy. Can be stored for 25 years. That's why I'm happy to tell you about a company I recommend, Wise Foods. I have experience with them myself. During Superstorm Sandy, I lost power for 7 days. All of my refrigerated food done. But my food supply from Wise Foods was as fresh as the day I received it. Visit Wise Food Storage, one word, wisefoodstorage.com/Bill, and explore their starter kits and long-term emergency food options. They are even offering free shipping plus a big discount of 25% off for my listeners. So please go to wisefoodstorage.com/Bill, wisefoodstorage.com/Bill, or you can call 855-269-0501. That's 855-269-0501. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.